The 1960 Summer Olympics, officially known as the Games of the 17th Olympiad, was an international multi-sport event held from August 25 to September 11, 1960, in Rome, Italy. Rome had been awarded the organization of the 1908 Summer Olympics, but after the 1906 eruption of Mount Vesuvius, was forced to decline and pass the honors to London, host city selection. On June 15, 1955, at the 50th IOC session in Paris, France, Rome beat out Los Angeles, Detroit, Budapest, Brussels, Mexico City and Tokyo for the rights to host the Games. Tokyo and Mexico City would eventually host the following 1964 and 1968 Summer Olympics. Toronto was initially interested in the bidding, but appears to have been dropped during the final bid process. This is the first of 5 attempts by Toronto from 1960 to 2001. Highlights: Swedish sprint canoeist Gert Fredriksson won his 6th Olympic title. Fencer Aladar Jerovic of Hungary won his 6th consecutive gold medal in the team sabre event. The Japanese men's gymnastics team won the first of 5 successive golds. See 1976 Summer Olympics. The United States men's national basketball team, led by future Basketball Hall of Famers Walt Bellamy, Jerry Lucas, Oscar Robertson and Jerry West, captured its 5th straight Olympic gold medal. Danish sailor Paul Elvstrøm won his 4th straight gold medal in the FIN class. Others to emulate his performance in an individual event are Alerta, Carl Lewis, Michael Phelps, Kaori Icho and, if the intercalated games of 1906 are included, Ray Iri. German Armin Harry won the 100 meters in an Olympic record time of 10.2 seconds. Wilma Rudolph, U.S., a former polio patient, won 3 gold medals in sprint events on the track. She was acclaimed as the fastest woman in the world. Jeff Farrell, U.S., won 2 gold medals in swimming. He underwent an emergency appendectomy 6 days before the Olympic trials. Abebe Bikila of Ethiopia won the marathon barefooted to become the first black African Olympic champion. Cassius Clay, U.S., later known as Muhammad Ali, won boxing's light heavyweight gold medal. Ramon Buddy Carr was one of the coaches that led this team to winning gold. Herb Elliott Oz won the men's 1,500 meters in one of the most dominating performances in Olympic history. Rafer Johnson, U.S., defeated his rival and friend C.K. Jang in one of the greatest decathlon events in Olympic history. The future Constantine II, last king of Greece, won his country a gold in sailing, dragon class. The Pakistani men's field hockey team broke a run of Indian teams' victories since 1928, defeating India in the final and winning Pakistan's first Olympic gold medal. Singapore competed for the first time under its own flag, which was to become its national flag after independence, as the British had granted it self-government a year earlier. Coincidentally, it was the first time an athlete from Singapore won an Olympic medal when Tan Hao Liang won silver in the weightlifting lightweight category. Wrestlers Shelby Wilson and Doug Blubber, U.S., won gold medals in the respective weight classes, who wrestled together growing up. Anticlimaxes South Africa appeared in the Olympic arena for the last time under its apartheid regime. It would not be allowed to return until 1992, after which apartheid in sport had been abolished. Danish cyclist Knu Dienemark Jensen collapsed during his race under the influence of Ronicol and later died in the hospital. It was the second time an athlete died in competition at the Olympics, after the death of Portuguese marathon runner Francisco Lazaro at the 1912 Summer Olympics. Non-medal winners finish Villolinen. A field shooter shot a bullseye to a wrong target in so doing, dropping from second place to fourth. Peter Camejo, a 2004 American vice presidential candidate for the Green Party, competed in yachting for Venezuela. The future Queen Sofia of Spain represented her native Greece in sailing events. Broadcasting CBS paid $394,000 for the exclusive right to broadcast the Games in the United States. This was the first Summer Olympic Games to be telecast in North America. In addition to CBS in the United States, the Olympics were telecast for the first time in Canada and in Mexico. Since television broadcast satellites were still 2 years into the future, CBS, CBC, and Televisa shot and edited videotapes in Rome, fed the tapes to Paris where they were re-recorded onto other tapes which were then loaded onto jet planes to North America. Planes carrying the tapes landed at Idlewild Airport in New York City, where mobile units fed the tapes to CBS, to Toronto for the CBC, and to Mexico City for Televisa. Despite this arrangement, many daytime events were broadcast in North America, especially on CBS and CBC, the same day they took place. Venues: Olympic Stadium squared opening, closing ceremonies, athletics, equestrian events. Flaminio Stadium football finals, Swimming Stadium swimming, diving, water polo, modern pentathlon. Sports Palace basketball, boxing, Olympic Velodrome cycling, field hockey. Small Sports Palace basketball, weightlifting. Marble Stadium squared field hockey preliminaries. Baths of Caracalla, gymnastics. Basilica of Maxentius, wrestling. Palazzo dei Congressi, fencing. Umberto I shooting range, modern pentathlon, shooting. Roses swimming pool, water polo. Lake Albano, Castel Gandolfo, rowing, canoeing. Piazza di Siena, Villa Borghese Gardens, equestrian. Pratoni del Vivaro, Rocca di Papa, equestrian. Gulf of Naples, Naples, yachting. Comunal Stadium, Florence, football, soccer preliminaries. Comunal Stadium, Gross Twos, football, soccer preliminaries. Comunal Stadium, L'Aquila, football, soccer preliminaries. Ardenza Stadium, Livorno, football, soccer preliminaries. Adriatico Stadium, Pescara, football, soccer preliminaries. St. Paul's Stadium, Naples, football, soccer preliminaries. Campo Trefontaine, field hockey preliminaries. Aqua Santa Golf Club course, modern pentathlon. Arch of Constantine, athletics. Cesano Infantry School range, shooting. Lazio Pigeon shooting stand, shooting. Passo Corres, modern pentathlon. Grande Ricordo Anulare, athletics. Via Appena Antica, athletics. Via Cassia, cycling. Via Flaminia, cycling. Via Cristoforo Colombo, athletics, cycling. Via di Grottarossa, cycling. New facilities constructed in preparation for the Olympic Games. Squared existing facilities modified or refurbished in preparation for the Olympic Games. Participating National Olympic Committees. A total of 83 nations participated at the Rome Games. Athletes from Morocco, San Marino, Sudan, and Tunisia competed at the Olympic Games for the first time. Athletes from Barbados, Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago would represent the new West Indies Federation, competing as Antilles, but this nation would only exist for this single Olympiad. Athletes from Northern Rhodesia and Southern Rhodesia competed under the Rhodesia name while representing the Federation of Rhodesia and Nyasaland. Athletes from East Germany and West Germany would compete as the United Team of Germany from 1956 to 1964. The number in parentheses indicates the number of participants that each country contributed. Suriname also made its first Olympic appearance, but its lone athlete withdrew from competition due to a scheduling error. Sports. The 1960 Summer Olympic program featured 150 events in the following 17 sports. Calendar. All dates are in Central European Time. Medal count. These are the top 10 nations that won medals at the 1960 Games.